How's it going, guys? Hope you all are doing great, and welcome back on another video on Uber and Lyft. Now, today's video will be which app is better, Uber or Lyft? Uber or Lyft, which one is better? Now, this is my 1 week. Is it 1 week? I think 1 or 2 weeks or 1 week and a half driving Uber and Lyft at the same time. I get to say that it is such a good situation to have both apps running because in some situation one platform may be slower and the other platform will be busy, and sometimes the other platform will be slower and the other platform will be busy. So having both apps running at the same time gives you the availability for you to always stay busy on the road without taking too much breaks or feeling bored because you're not getting trips. Now, one thing I would say about Lyft though, um, I just like the way they allow you to change your profile picture. Now, I have tried to do that on the Uber platform, but it is such a hassle. You can't even do it through Uber, like changing your profile. Uber doesn't allow you to change your profile picture. If you want to do it, there's a long process that you have to go. You have to contact them, you have to give them a reason why you want to change your profile picture. And if they deem that reason worthy enough, then they will allow you to change your profile picture. And the reason that they are looking for in order to allow you is something like, oh, if you have changed your gender, and if you have done surgery that you no longer look the way you used to look before, they will allow you to do it, which is such a drastic measure just to change a freaking profile picture. They should change that option. It wasn't there before. It wasn't there back in the day. Back in the day, you can change your profile picture as many times as you want and without problems, without having to go through that unnecessary situation. Now, with Lyft, you can change your profile picture anytime you want. And I love that. I love the fact that you can do that without going through horrendous process, right? And another thing I like about Lyft is the fact that when you arrive, or 2 minutes before you arrive at a rider's location, it will send an alert to the rider so that by the time you get there in 2 minutes, the rider most likely will be there waiting for you. And I guess, and I at the same time, when you arrive at the rider's location, there's this button that says arrive. When you press it, it will also allow you to, or allow the app to notify the rider once again and let them know that you're there, right? And then it would take its 5 minutes time, to time out. If the rider doesn't show up, you get the money for it. You cancel and you get your money. With Uber, when you arrive at a location, you have to either call the rider or go through the app to text uh to text rider and let them know that you're there. But with Lyft, it's so easy. You can just tap a button, right? Tap a single button and the rider will get notified right away. And even before you get there, 2 minutes before you get to the rider, Uber, or no, not Uber, Lyft already notified the rider for you and let them know you will be arriving in 2 minutes. I think Uber does that as well, but it's just that they do it without you not knowing. They don't tell you that they've done it. They will do it, but they won't tell you that they've done it. And sometimes when you go pick up riders would tell you, oh, I didn't get the ping. I didn't know that you're even there. Uber didn't notify me. So there is a glitch that Uber needs to fix, right? They need to fix their app. They need to look into it a little bit and fix it because they've been in this business for how long now? 7 years, 8 years, 10 years max. They should be up to speed, right? If you ask me, I enjoy Lyft app and the icons and everything because it's so laid out in such a way that everything is easy to find. It's easy to use, and at the same time, the options that I mentioned, such as before you arrive to the rider's location, Lyft already notified the rider, and at the same time allowing their drivers to change their profile picture. I'm sure Uber does not give their riders this hassle to change their profile pictures. Riders can not only change their profile pictures anytime they want, they can also change their name. I cannot tell you guys, like many times I've gone to pick up riders, their name is just a letter. D, sometimes F, sometimes S. They just leave it like that. D, F, S, Z. I'm like, what the hell is this? If that's how it is, then they should allow drivers to do the same. They can't just allow riders to do whatever they want with their application, whatever they want. They can change their profile picture anytime they want. They can also put their name to a letter instead of put their full name so that drivers will know how to call them. Like someone gets in your car and you call them, hey Z, hey S. Is that really the way to run this thing? It's one-sided with Uber, and that's something that I do not appreciate, and I would want them to change that, because this one-sided business thing, it's not good. It's not good for business. Both sides should be treated equally. Both sides should be respected. Both sides should be favored. You cannot favor only one side of the business and you don't favor the other side of the business. Now, I can understand why drivers should keep their name or their full name written and placed in their application or on their profile. I can understand that. But at the same time, you should do the same. You should do the same on the rider's application and not have them just put one letter in their name. That is so ridiculous, and it is unprofessional, because if it's in a situation where a driver's will have to call Uber to make a report, what do you expect them to say? Oh, I picked up Z, I picked up S, I picked up Y, and Y did this, and this. Now I know when they give Uber customer service information about the ride, they will know who it is. But at the same time, it will be professional. Like, let's say if the situation go to court, it is unprofessional for drivers to, for drivers to say in court, oh, I picked up S, I picked up Y. What the hell is that? That's not professional, right? If Uber is making drivers put their name and not have just one letter, they should also, and I mean also, make riders do the same, right? This one-sided thing, it cannot continue. It's not right for business. It's not good for business. I just like the way Lyft does their thing. You can change your profile picture anytime you want. You can edit your name. I mean, I'm not sure about editing name. I haven't tried that, but Lyft can allow you to change your profile picture as long as you don't overdo it. I remember back in the day, Uber allows you to change your profile picture as long as you don't overdo it, right? In a month or in 2 months, they would allow you to do it only twice. I think that's understandable, right? Because sometimes drivers may look a little different, or maybe they've aged. I don't look the way I looked when I started driving Uber. I don't look the same way. I would like to update my profile picture, and seeing that I've been in the business for 7.5 or 6.5 years, almost 7 years, it will be a good thing for me to update my profile picture. And I shouldn't have to explain to Uber why I want to update my profile picture, and why should they allow you only if you have changed your gender. What the hell is this, right? Why such measure? Such measure is not necessary. It's not needed. It doesn't have to resort to someone changing their gender. That's the only time, or if they've done surgery and they no longer look the same way they looked before. I don't look the same way I looked before when I started. Of course, my facials is still there. You will still know it's me, but I would like to change my profile picture. And what the hell is wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Uber should fix this. They need to fix this ASAP. And so far, Lyft is really, their app is very good. I like their app. I like the functionality of it. I like the way it's laid out. I like how easy it is, and I like the fact that you can do everything that I said you can do, and you can't do it on Uber. So Uber, you need to fix your stuff. So as of right now, Lyft app is better than Uber app as of right now. Although one thing I will give Uber credit for is when you try to contact customer service, right? It's easier to do it on Uber. I gotta give them credit, okay? As much as I don't like some of the stuff you can't do on their app, at the same time, to contact customer service, it's easier. It's so much easier. And you can actually talk to someone on the phone. With Lyft, due to the fact that they haven't been around enough or they don't have enough budget or whatnot to fund for their customer service, you can only speak to someone via messaging, just like Uber did when they first came to Canada. You can only get to someone by messaging, and sometimes that's not safe because when drivers are busy on the road, and although one thing though, when you're talking to an agent on Lyft app, trying to contact an agent, if you're driving, it won't allow you to type anymore. It will block the messaging corner so that you get to focus on the road, right? Because I was gonna say, yeah, it's not very safe. It's not safe at all while you're driving and you're typing, speaking with the customer agent. So what happens is when you're driving, it blocks the communication area so that you will focus on the road. But then again, it's still a nuisance even if you have to park, right? Even if you have to park, it's still a nuisance sometimes because sometimes you're so like you want to fix the problem, you want to rectify the situation, and you parked somewhere and you don't know that actually you shouldn't park there. But due to the fact that the situation is very serious and you want to get it rectified, you park somewhere and actually that place you shouldn't park there and you get a ticket. So I would like Lyft to organize and fund their customer service so that you can actually speak to someone on the phone. Now, that's all I have for you guys. Feel free to share your thoughts and let me know what you think about this video. On that note, stay safe, keep on keeping on.